Welcome back, traders and investors. Johnny here with the Investing for Beginners community. Today we are doing a live recap on the trades that we made this morning. So let's go ahead and dive in to our WeBull. All that I ask is that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and consider hitting that little bell notification so you know when I go live every single morning when the stock market's open. Now, give me just a second here, like normal for everyone who's new to this channel will know that I love spreading my links around to our groups. We have a group of over 70,000 members on a private Facebook group. We also have a Discord community, which is just fantastic. We love sharing our thoughts, trading ideas, and setups with that Discord server. All that can be found in the first link below. If you're having difficulties with that link, reach out to me and I'll give you direct access personally through direct message or something. Now, if you are new, I will never ask you for money. I'll never ask or ever sell you anything. And also, I don't sell alert signals. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. This is all 100% free information. I don't have some kind of, call to action later, like, hey, buy my $500 course. I don't have a course, so don't have to worry about me coming after you to get your hard-earned money. That's something I would never do. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get into the trades that I made today because our links are now shared to the group. We'll start getting some members. And if you have any questions, concerns, any companies that you may want me to look over, I can do that for you all here in the recap. The whole point of the recap is for you to feel confident and comfortable at the end's day when the stock market closes. So as you can see here, it is 2:12 my time or 4:12 Eastern time. So that does mean that the market is closed, at least for the market. Now, I have the ability with WeBull, and most US citizens have the ability with WeBull to trade pre-market and after hours. And as you can see here, we did make some trades. We have been trading TQQ for quite some time now. I did open my 3 positions up that I traded, and I did close out that position for $10.76. We had a position on Ocugen, which I lost about 56 cents. We missed out on a huge gainer today on Ocugen, as you can see here. Let's go to that 1 minute chart, and we'll scroll out. And we can even do 5 minutes. Okay, as you can see here, it had a huge run up with this support level. We noticed the support level at this 132 mark. It had some good news today, some positive news always brings positive direction. So for a 16% gain on a $1,000 account, you could have made $130 today. Now, if you're holding on to this position, it has gone down quite a bit, almost half of that 16% back to about a 9% mark. Now, there is potential for this company to go up even further. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. And as you can see here, it's not even close to where it can be. That's a 37% profit. So I was willing to risk a couple $100 in the fact that it may or may not have went up 300%. If you put in $1,000, 30%, that's $300 profit on this trade. Now, it's still a possibility, but it did not happen today, and that's okay. There is going to be a slight pullback here. We may even see the EMA, the blue line, 45-day moving average, touch this SMA and maybe even go as low as this support level here. But with this newfound news, it may not. It may just continue to go up. But I don't really like to hold any positions overnight, so I did sell out of that company. Now, TQQ, back to them, we were able to make some money. We bought here and we sold here. So we bought 10 shares at the $59.50 to $59.60 mark for a nice little average, and we sold 10 shares for $60.61, which gave us the initial $10. Now it stayed pushing up, and we actually lost out on quite a bit of extra money here. Selling here could have made another 2%. which would have been about $30 instead of $10. Now that's okay. We like to lock in profits, and that's the whole point of this live recap. How to make profits and how to make money with stocks as a beginner. There's nothing wrong with locking in profits, especially if there's no sign of clear direction. I didn't miss out on a whole lot. I did buy in again here, seeing that it was possibly going back up. I only bought one share for $60.77, and I sold for $61.07. So I made a little bit more money on that trade. Ever since it did sell off a little bit, it got back down to those $60 levels, hit that SMA line, or the moving average, 200-day moving average, bounced off of that, and now it's riding back up, showing signs of new resistance right around this area here at $61 currently. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, you can see that this company has a long way to potentially go back up. It literally is here and has another 5% potential. 5% on $1,000 is only about $50, but you can do this continuously over and over and over and over and over again, making some nice profits on a small account. Now, I sold this company. I didn't want to hold it overnight because it could easily come back down to those previous $59 levels. If it does come down to those $59 levels, then I have no problem buying in again and riding that wave back up. It could also stay going along with our direction here of this yellow line, and if it does, then that's great. Then we'll have some upward momentum. It doesn't mean it has to happen in 5 days. It could happen in 10 days or 12 days. But if it's starting to show signs of overall direction in our favor and an upward momentum, then we will just continue trading it and buying more and more. I don't like investing in companies that have a downward trend, as you can see on SQQ. Strong downward trend. I would never tell you to invest in this company either. Honestly, I don't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, period. So with that, you are safe here on this channel. Now, what I will tell you is just straight facts. Okay, guys, straight facts. We do not invest in companies with this pullback. Now, we did invest in this company previously, and we got a nice little 11%, 12% profit here back in December, and that was nice, right? But ever since then, it really hasn't been able to really pop up as much as we'd like. They had a few other areas here on February 13th, and also here on February 16th, a nice little 10% run. That's $100 on $1,000. So $100, $100. We're making hundreds of dollars now on this account, right? Now, SQQQ, for all of you who don't know, is the inverse ETF of TQQQ. Now, TQQQ is a triple leveraged ETF that goes alongside QQQ. And QQQ is a 1-for-1 exact of the NASDAQ market. So if the NASDAQ market goes up, QQQ goes up. Now, if QQQ goes up 1%, or 2%, then TQQ will go up 3% or 6%, okay? And that is the benefit of investing in a company, right here, see, 7% profit in a company like a triple leveraged ETF. You have the potential to make more money with less cost and potentially less risk involved. Now, with that said, on the 5-minute chart, we are showing signs of pretty much, retail value, nothing really major here. It's not too oversold. It's not too overbought. It's kind of right in the middle there on like an average value range. Now, MACD is showing signs of upward momentum. Last time it showed signs of upward momentum, we got this huge pull up. Now, that may be the case after hours. It could also go down after hours, as you can see here. Looks like it is making some newer highs. But still, overall, this SMA is acting as a resistance. Now, earlier in our live day trading session this morning, we talked exactly about the RSI indicator, when it's overbought up here, and when it's oversold down here. We also talk about when the SMA and the EMA cross over. It's called a golden cross, which can give you a clear sign of direction. Now, if the blue EMA 45-day average goes up above the SMA purple 200-day average, then this would be a nice clear sign of upward momentum toward that next resistance level of 63.95. Now it has gotten to this position before, so it definitely can get to that again. Now, that is part of my live recap of those two companies I traded that amount of. Well, if you just watched my video that I put out not even 30 minutes ago on Coney, okay guys, we're going to talk about Coney. Yes, I am holding this position overnight. Yes, I am down about 55 cents. And yes, there is a reason. Now, what is the reason? It's simple, guys. Coney is offering a 100% dividend yield per year, okay? Which means that's a little bit, it's like 120%. So that's 10% dividend yield this month alone, guys. And let me show you that here on the daily. If it lets me, here we go. Now, this is a new company called Coney. It's a yield max coin option income strategy ETF. Yep, long name. But it has been paying $1.20 per share, $1 per share, $2 per share, $2 per share, $1, and just now we got word that they're going to pay $2.76 per share for owning this company tomorrow. So I got in today, so that way my ex-dividend date and the record date will show that I am a shareholder. Now, I will be a shareholder of 10 shares. It's nothing crazy. It's a little less than $300 investment. It's actually $289 to be exact. Now, I'll make $30, guys. 10%, it's roughly $30. It's like 28 bucks for holding this company through tomorrow. Okay, so I have to hold it through tomorrow. And I'll get paid on the 8th, which is on Monday. So by holding on to this company a few days, I'll be able to make about a $30 dividend. Now that's pretty amazing considering that this company also has an appreciation factor. Every time it hits this SMA line, it may go below, but then it shoots back up 20%. It did that recently here where it hit this SMA line and just ran for 2 weeks and it went up 42%. Now imagine getting a 10% dividend yield this weekend and it going up 30%. That's 40% profit in a couple of days. Now on this channel, we like to aim for 40% a month in profits, which is 10% a week, which is 2% a day. If you can maintain a 2% a day profit, then you can definitely make those 10% a week, 40% a month. Now it's crazy, guys, how beneficial this can be to your investing account. Knowing when to lock in profits, how to lock in profits, how to even make profits, okay? And we've been displaying that all week. I'm actually green all this week. We were green all last week. Even on the days where we didn't make very much, we still locked in profits, whether it was a few bucks. Last week we made a $20 in a single day on just a few $100 trade. Today we made about $10. Yesterday we made $7. So our small wins are adding up. Okay, now usually I trade with $30,000, but with this particular setup that we're doing, it's only with $1,000 in my account. Now I believe $1,000 is extremely realistic for any new investor out there, and I'll tell you why. $1,000 is $80 a month. If you saved it and waited a year, that would be $1,000. $80 a month. Okay, let's break that down even more. That is $20 a week, okay? Which is in a 5-day period about $4 a day, okay? So for the price of, say, a cup of coffee or maybe that energy drink that you're already spending money on, you can be saving that and putting it into an investment account. Before you know it, you'll have $1,000, and to some, 1,000 might be a lot. It might not be very much. Either way, our baseline here is $1,000 for this channel in the encouragement and under the kind of stipulation that you can learn and you can grow your account. Now, $1,000 at 40% in a month would be $400. The second month, you would be closer to $560, And the month after that, you would be more along the lines of, I think it was like $800. I wrote it down somewhere. I got too many notes. But basically, in 10 weeks, you can pretty much triple, if not double, your account size. Because you're taking $1,000, making $400, then that $1,400 is making $500. That puts you at $2,100, and then you make, I think, $600 or $800 the next month, and that puts you at $3,000 in less than 3 months. So that $1,000 you saved up for, you worked hard to put money in, is now starting to create more income for you. This is a great way to get started. That's how I got started many years ago. We started with putting money in, and I was over there on that side of the screen watching somebody do it, taking notes, tons and tons of notes, guys. That's exactly what I did. And actually, I could showcase that to you as well right here. Come on. Yeah, I had written it down and I don't even know what I did with it. But this gives a good example of account sizes. As you can see here, account sizes, $500, and how much you need to make per day, per month, per week, per year, whatever it is that you want. But say $1,000 account size, if you aim for $100 a day, that's 10% that you need to make every single day. But say you have $10,000, well, or $2,000, I'm sorry, $100 a day is only 5%. So now you don't have to work as hard to make 10% a day. You can only make 5% a day and make the same amount of money with $2,000. Now, 1%, 2% a day is my goal. So technically, if you wanted to make $100 with 2%, then, I mean, you would only need about $5,000. About $5,000 at 2% a day would get you $100 every day. Now, with some aggressive trades, you can definitely benefit from making 5%, 10%, 20% a day if you're a little bit more aggressive. Now, this is my live recap. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to keep it real short and sweet for you. Catch me tomorrow morning live at 7 a.m. my time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But basically, time zones are irrelevant because we have people from all over the world that are subscribed to this channel. So just know when the U.S. market opens that I'll be live trading it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys end the week on a green note. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave a comment below or join the live stream and ask me directly. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending a part of your day with me, and we will see you all tomorrow morning.